Hello Libra. Today I'll be doing a reading for all Libra Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venuses. If those are if you have any of those planets in the sign of Libra, then this reading is for you. And I will be doing, I believe the name of this deck, let's see. I'll be doing a reading with the Psychic Tarot. It's the name of this deck right here. So let's begin, shall we? This will just be a general reading, so if it resonates with you, that's great. And if not, just leave it where it doesn't resonate with you. Okie dokie. Because this is a general reading, so it's the general energy of the spread, let's say, right? Okay, these came out, so I'm going to use these. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, let's go. Waiting game. Choose wisely. Spiritual union. Authority. The reason I hesitated for a second was because these cards have come out before in other energies, so it just must be a common energy that we're all going through as a collective. Because I shuffled these cards to make sure I do it again, I guess. Whoa. Heartache and loss, 3 of Swords. Okay, so let's see here. Libra. Libra. This is unsettling. It's unsettling because the final energy is a tower, so it's like we make all these plans and have all these ideas, and then make all these plans, have all these ideas, and then something comes that completely disrupts this idea. So why make plans and have ideas at all, really? But okay, you have abundance here. Wang Mu, or Wang Mu. You are nurtured, protected, and guided by one of the most powerful deities in Taoism. The time has come to harvest all that you have sown. Continue to follow the path that is yours alone, and you are assured of abundant success. Okay, so let's begin, Libra. So this card came out, it is not a part of the spread, but it is a part of the reading. So I would say this is the general overall energy, like a little extra bonus. Some of you might be feeling this a little bit more than others. You have the 3 of Swords, so heartache and loss. So this is an energy of an idea that you had in your head that is not playing out like you wanted it to. So the only way that we can really feel suffering is if we have attachment to a certain outcome or a certain situation. So there's an attachment, I think, here that is, I just think that there's an attachment here. That's the only really way that the heartache and 3 of Swords can really come about. It's like either loneliness, you might be feeling lonely. You could be just expecting something to happen, or maybe like thinking somewhat negatively, as in things don't work out for you, or there might be some limiting beliefs, limiting ideas of yourself. But that's not for everyone. It's just the general energy of sort of what Libra might be going through at the moment. So To begin, we have the waiting game right here. Yeah, so we have the waiting game here. So this is just patience. Again, and like I said, this is a general theme for the collective. So this is patience. There are times of change that we're actually going through at the moment as a collective consciousness, just as a consciousness in general. So when things sort of don't seem like they're really working out, or things are not really working, it's just time to be patient and wait. And to play that game actually could cause a lot of pain and heartache, because it's almost like you want something to happen immediately, or you want an outcome to be the way that you want it to be, but it's like a waiting process to where patience is required. It's almost like you are going around in circles, but that going around in circles is not it's not obligatory. Like, it's not just random. You're not just randomly going around in circles. You're actually doing that because the door is closed at the moment, so it's time to just go in circles and wait for that door to open, and that could cause a lot of mental pain and torture, I think. However, and then you have in the positive energies that are assisting you at this time, and you can lean more into, you have choose wisely right here. So this is, what choice do you want to make? Now, you might be making decisions right now at this moment, so it's like, what choice do you want to make? And I don't know what you're making decisions in specifically, but it's choose wisely what you do and where things lead, right? So this isn't a swords suit, but this is a suit of, you're sort of just looking at different options right now in a bunch of various like physical terms, physical things. So you're, you're looking at this in an emotional way. So you're choosing what emotion to have. So choose wisely. Do you want to have this emotion of stress and overexerting yourself, or would you rather have the emotion of more of a positive emotional feeling? And that comes with a sense of patience, I believe. So when you, like, it's just choose wisely how you want to feel at the moment. Like, do you want to be feeling this way? Or, also choose wisely what you're paying attention to and what you're focusing on and how you're thinking. Because you might want to choose, it's like you have plenty of choices emotionally, so you might want to choose something that is more congruent with how you want to live and how you want to experience emotional truth and understanding for yourself. So yeah, so that's the positive portion. Now in the negative, you have the Two of Cups. Now, isn't that interesting to see a negative card and to see a positive card in a negative situation? This is the energy that you need to sort of work with, but it's very hard. It's very challenging to work with that. And this is a spiritual union, and this is an emotional union. So this could be with a lover, this could be with the universe itself, or with those loved ones around you, or just even with yourself. Is that I think you might be relying too heavily on other people for your emotional stability and your emotional needs. Like, there could be, not for everyone, but it's a general reading, so there could be a sense of like, you don't really, it's almost like when the universe shows you love, you don't want that. You don't want the things to be easy. Like, you don't want things to just kind of flow and like be the way that they are, because the Two of Cups talks about a union and like an emotional union. So when you have an emotional union with something, it's like you feel good while you do this thing. So it's almost like things are happening to you and you feel good, but you don't want that because you're in this place of heartache and loss right now. So it's like things need to be stressful. Things need to be mentally, like in your head, you're like, things need to be this way, where it's like you're going through it right now. Actually, you're going through this like mental, I don't know what it is. You going through this mental pain, and it's not for everyone, but it's just that. So okay, to make it more general, I guess the negative energy is the like kind of what's working against you almost is the love from others in the universe. It's like really weird. It's like you don't want love. I don't. Strange. So in the future, here you have mental conflict, but let's look at the past first. So the past, you have authority. This is the energy that is still. This is the Emperor. This is the energy that you still have. It's kind of trickling away now, but it's been there in the past. And so the Emperor, the authority, is you chose a particular path to go down, and that particular path to go down was one of, like you decided that, you planned for that to happen, you planned for this thing that you're experiencing right now, that you're sort of in this waiting period for. You planned for all this to happen. So this is not an accident. None of this is an accident. This is more of a spiritual like test almost. And the reason I say that is because in the physical, you have the spiritual strength. So this is the energy. This is the overall vibe of the reading right here, is the waiting game. But this is like the energy that is kind of affecting you right now, let's say, is spiritual strength, the one that you're working with. And so this is, I think that you decided to have this as a test of spiritual strength, to see if you were strong enough to go through with this. Like you decided to make a move. I don't know what that is, but it's a move that you said, I am going to do this with my will, my intention, me. I'm going to do this, and you went for it, and you planned, and you decided, and you conglomerated with a bunch of different people. You like talked to a bunch of different people, and you said, all right, let's do it, right? My decision. This is my decision. This is what I want. And so that's where you are right now. And this is a test of spiritual strength. It's a test to yourself, if you are strong enough. And that's probably even why you don't really want this easy road. Like when things are easy and things are kind of flowing and melody, you don't really want that. As far as I can see here, like, I don't know, you might think that you do or something. So yeah, it's like it's almost like there's this sense of like, I don't want things to be easy. Like I don't want things to be smooth. I just keep getting that. But choose wisely. Like this is where you have the option to change that, because you don't have to feel that way. You can say, I want things to be smooth. So yeah, in the future you have mental conflict. Okay. And this mental conflict is, I really like how they put this. This is the Two of Swords, but I like how they did it in this deck, is that there's another person inside of him. So it's almost as if you're not being congruent with yourself. You're not being, or in the future, like in the future, the time does not really exist. It's just kind of when the energies kind of flow. So it's like the energies that are also at play here are you're not being yourself. So it's like you have this idea that you want things to go a certain way, but then there's another idea inside of you that says, well, it does the opposite of that. So like if you want to make a lot of money or something, or if you want to travel, or I don't know, be a certain person, that you have this idea in your head of your ideal self. There's another part of you that kind of pushes that ideal self away and kind of says the opposite of that idea. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't really know which one to listen to. And so that can cause a lot of mental conflict. Like if you decide that you want to be healthy or fit, but then you eat a lot of junk food and you don't exercise, then that is not congruent. You're not being congruent within yourself. So that causes a lot of mental conflict. where you start to beat yourself up or something. So you wanted to do something, but it's like you want to do something but that, and that's kind of more the Eight of Swords. But it's also, this is what I'm getting right here. And so in the future you have disruption. So this is the Tower. So yeah, it's almost as though like you're making a lot of plans and you're kind of waiting, but just things aren't working. Like things are not going to work out the way that you want them to, just because there's like mental conflict going on. But it's a spiritual test. And this card here too is like, you are nurtured, protected, and guided by one of the most powerful deities in Taoism. The time has come to harvest all that you have sown. Continue to follow the path that is yours alone, and you are assured of abundant success. So I just, from reading this here, I just don't think that you're following your own path. You might be following a path that is maybe given to you, or that is like planned for you, or something like that. Like you don't even think that you're on the right path or something like this. I don't know. This is a little bit, and I think I'm feeling that sort of vibe right now too, with the energy of like, I don't know, like, is this the right move? Is this the wrong move? Is this the right idea? Is this the right decision? So that kind of thing. But it's like you're guided and you have abundance. So just continue within that, like where you are now, just continue there and don't try to change anything. But you're going to anyway, probably, because, you have this mental conflict within yourself that if things go smoothly and things work well, then it's like, this is not supposed to happen. This does not feel good. So I kind of hope that I'm not totally right here, but this is the way the cards are coming out. So it's like, just choose how you feel wisely and follow a path of abundance, because that's where you are right now. And don't allow this Three of Swords to kind of affect you in any way. And it's all mental. Like this is all mental, mental play, mental games. But all the important things here are like, these two cards here are just choose wisely, because you're on a spiritual process. So, okay, I hope that helped you. So I will see you on the next one. All right, peace.